In the quiet American town of Willow Creek, life moved slowly. Kids rode bicycles down dusty roads. Old men played chess at the diner. And for 40 years, one rule never changed: stay away from the abandoned mining tunnels. They said people who entered never came out. Everyone believed the stories, except Emily Carter. Emily Carter wasn't like others in Willow Creek. She was quiet. She watched everything. She remembered details others forgot. Her father, a former sheriff, used to tell her, "Your mind sees patterns, Emmy. Use that gift wisely." But her father disappeared when she was 10 near the same mining tunnels the town feared. The sheriff's department called it a tragic accident. Emily never believed that. Now 22, working at the town's small library, Emily spent every night studying old case files, maps, and newspaper clippings. She told her best friend Noah, "Something happened to my dad, and this town is hiding the truth." One cold October evening, a boy named Liam went missing. Last seen near the forest. Traces of mud on his bike. His backpack found near the mining trail. The entire town panicked. Emily froze, because the evidence matched the same pattern as her father's disappearance. 3 nights later, a strange letter appeared at her doorstep. It read, "You're getting close. Meet me at tunnel for at midnight." There was no signature. Emily packed a flashlight, notebook, and her father's old compass. She told Noah where she was going, in case she didn't return. Then she headed into the forest. Midnight in Willow Creek was different, cold, silent, unsettling. Emily reached Tunnel 4. The entrance was boarded up, but someone had pried it open recently. Inside, only darkness. She stepped in. Then a voice whispered, "Emily?" She spun around, flashlight shaking, but it was Noah. "I'm not letting you go alone," he said. Together, they walked deeper. Rails creaked under their feet. Cold air pressed against their skin. Then they found it, a hidden door carved into the rock. Emily placed her hand on it. It slid open. Behind it was a room that should not exist. Inside the room were old radios, maps with red markings, files on missing people, pictures of the mine tunnels, a large board filled with newspaper clippings, and a chair in the corner. As they stepped closer, a man emerged from the shadows. Gray hair, rugged face, eyes filled with guilt. Emily gasped. Dad, Sheriff Carter was alive. He explained everything. He had discovered a secret 12 years ago, that Willow Creek wasn't haunted. It was being used by a group of powerful men who ran illegal mining operations in the abandoned tunnels. When Sheriff Carter found out, they tried to silence him. He survived and went into hiding underground, gathering information. And now, Liam's missing boy had witnessed something he wasn't supposed to see. The men had taken him. Amelia's blood ran cold. Where is he? Her father pointed deeper into the tunnels. Emily, Noah, and Sheriff Carter formed a plan. They followed a narrow passage. The smell of gasoline filled the air. Voices echoed ahead. They hid behind a broken conveyor belt. 2 men dragged Liam toward a lift that led to the lower tunnels. Emily recognized one of them, Deputy Harris, a police officer. Her father had been right. The corruption was inside the town. Emily stepped out of hiding. "Let him go." The men froze. A tense standoff. Sheriff Carter revealed himself, holding an old service pistol. "You're done, Harris." Harris laughed coldly. "You should stay dead." Then everything happened fast. A struggle. A gunshot. The lift doors closing with Liam inside. Emily sprinted forward, but the lift vanished into darkness. There was only one way to reach Liam, a dangerous maintenance shaft. Emily climbed down first. Sharp metal. Loose rocks. Cold air rising from below. Liam sat tied to a chair. 3 men surrounded him. Emily stepped forward, fearless. "Let's end this." One of the men grabbed a metal bar. "You should stayed out of our business." But Emily had learned from her father. She ducked, rolled, grabbed a loose pipe, and struck the man's knee. Sheriff Carter fought another. Noah freed Liam and shielded him. Then Deputy Harris appeared behind Emily, with a gun. But before he could shoot, Sheriff Carter jumped in front of his daughter. A gunshot echoed. Emily screamed. "No!" Sheriff Carter collapsed, wounded but alive. Harris tried to run, but Noah tackled him. Emily grabbed the gun. She could have pulled the trigger. She wanted to, but her father whispered, "Emily, we don't become them." Police sirens echoed through the tunnels. Emily had triggered an emergency alarm earlier. Officers arrived. The corrupt men were arrested. Liam was safe. Emily held her father's hand as medics carried him out. For the first time in 12 years, he was going home. Life slowly returned to normal. The town honored Emily and Noah. Her father received treatment and was reinstated as honorary sheriff. The tunnels were sealed permanently. And Emily Carter, once the quiet girl no one noticed, became a symbol of courage in Willow Creek. One evening, Noah asked, "Why did you risk everything?" Emily smiled. "Because sometimes the truth is buried in the darkest places." and someone has to be brave enough to dig it out. The story ends with Emily standing at the edge of the forest, sunset on her face, finally at peace.